Okay, hello everyone. The past couple weeks I've been learning how to use SQL to make relational databases. So I have been working on making a database for all of the movies that my family owns. So I started by making this ERD diagram. It has the title of the movie, well, it has this movie ID, which is like a unique identifier for each movie in the table. It has the title, the rating it received on Rotten Tomatoes, the release date, the studio that produced it, the runtime, and the genre of each movie. Over here you have the actors table. Once again, this is its unique identifier for each actor in the table. The first name, last name, date of birth, date of death, if that applies. The movie ID, which corresponds back over here with this table to show what movie those actors were in, and then the gender of each actor. And then this table in the middle connects the two by matching up the movie ID with the actor ID for whatever actors are in which movies. Then I forward engineered that to create this, which Workbench has this cool tool up here where you can, if I go back here, you can forward engineer your ERD diagrams, which was really helpful since I'm just learning how everything works right now, just to see like all the little details instead of having to put them in myself, because there's a lot to pay attention to, as you can see. Once that was made, I was able to insert all of the movies and actors into the database. So if I run that top line, you can see all of these movies in here. And if I run that, you can see all those movies are now in the table. Then, same thing with the actors. I put in all their birthdays and dates of death, if that applies. If I run that, you can see I now have a actors table. And honestly, I probably should have left date of death out because there's only like 8 people in this data set that are actually dead, but that's okay. Okay. Oh, I was also able to figure out how to export those databases. So this is our studio. Here's those same tables, and now I can do lots of like data analysis in here. For example, I just made this one plot that shows their ratings versus their runtimes, and there's tons of stuff I can do with it over here now that I've figured out how to export it. Also, still in Workbench, there's a way I can select like just the certain columns that I'm interested in. So once again, I'll run that top line to make sure it knows what, I think it's called a query, or what database I'm using. Then I will select the certain columns that I'm interested in. So I can do studio, and then I'll do rating as well. I have to put a comma in between. I'm still learning. I can also do functions on columns too. So if I just want the average rating of, like, let's say I'll get it from the movie table, and I can group by the studio. And if I run that, then now it shows not every individual movie, but I grouped by the studio, and it shows the average ratings of all of the movies that like Universal Studios made and Disney made and Marvel made and things like that. So that's cool. I can also do like math equations in here too. So I can add in a where the release date is less than 2,000. So this would give me the ratings grouped by the studio of all of the movies in my table that were released before the year 2000. So this is my new table using that. So yeah, there's tons of stuff you can do in here, and I've learned a lot. It's very interesting, but thank you for watching.